Hey guys, today we'll be putting on some wheel spacers for the 2001 Toyota Tundra. So the rear is about an inch inward from the front. So the rear is a little thinner than the front. So we're going to be putting a 2-inch wheel spacer on the back. These are pretty light, so you should not see a decrease in MPG or performance. And then in the front, got it from KSP Performance. I'll put a link to everything that we put on in the video in the description. But in the front, we have a 1-inch wheel spacer. This actually appears to be a lot higher quality, and it is forged. So yeah, and then for wheel spacers, you really want to make sure that when you get wheel spacers that they are hub centric, meaning that they have this little lip on it, so it fits nice and snug to the wheel, and you avoid a lot of dangerous things associated with wheel spacers. But yeah, we got a 2-inch in the back and 1-inch in the front. Let's get to the inside. So the reason we're putting on the spacers, as you can see, is it is not flush with the fender flare, and that's what we're trying to do. So these are around 2 inches in. We measured it from the tread. Now it's about 2 inches in from the back. And then the front, it's an inch out more than the back. So it's a lot easier, or a lot less, to move this out. So first thing we're gonna do is untighten all the lugs in the back, jack it up from the differential, and then we're going to take one wheel off, put the spacer on, and we compare the difference. So yeah, that's what we're doing now. Just untighten them first, and then jack it up, and then take them. All right, so we have jacked up the truck. We have loosened both sides. Now we're taking the lug nuts off, and we're about to put 2-inch spacer on in the back. So we just took the tire off. I know it's pretty rusty. We're not going to do anything about it though. And we'll just put this sucker on here. And that's what she looks like. Hub centric, so it fits with the lip real nice, and it has a lip on here, so the rim's going to fit real nice on the spacer. We're going to put the lugs into, right back on the stud, and then we're gonna put the tire back on, and we're gonna see the difference. So now we're in the process of putting the tire back onto the spacer itself. Once the suspension is fully loaded, then we can see the difference, but it already looks in person way better. I don't know if on video if you'll capture it, but yeah, it's insane. Definitely a big difference, and definitely worth it. Now we're gonna repeat the exact same process on this wheel, take it off, put the spacer on, put it back on, then we're gonna lower it back down on the jack to see the finished product on the back, and then we'll get to the front. All right, so now we have the truck jacked up. You wanna put it right about there. And we're taking off the lugs, and we're gonna put the 1-inch forged spacers on the front. So we're just gonna take off the rim, put the spacer on. Yeah, we'll just put the spacer on right now. Yeah, like I said, it's rusty, but we're not gonna do anything about it. Fits perfectly, and you don't need to shave any of the studs either. That's what I was worried about, the 1-inch spacer, but yeah, it looks pretty sick with it being blue and everything. And yeah, now we're gonna put the rim back on, or we're gonna put the lug nuts back on, tighten them, put the rim back on, tighten it, and then we'll give you a comparison to the other side, which is not done. All right, so this is the wheel and the tire back on this side. See how much it sticks out now, and it's flush with the fender, which is like we wanted. See how this one's much more pushed in, and then, like we said, that back one's now on. Definitely worth it. Remember, 1-inch in the front, 2-inch in the back, and we're gonna do the exact same process for this one, and then we'll be done. We'll get a final shoot of it once we get all of them on, and then for the next video, we're gonna put on a 2-inch leveling kit in the front. So subscribe, stay tuned for next time. It's currently 15 degrees outside. I thought you'd treat you to a nice cold start. But yeah, just want to go over the finished product of the build. It is now flush with the fender. The nice thing about spacers is you really only need one of these crossbars to do the whole thing. It took about an hour, but it's finally completed and it looks great. I highly recommend. The spacers were about 150 bucks total. And in the next video, like I said, we're gonna put a strut tower spacer on so we can level her out so there's not a nosedive. So if you would like to see that video, subscribe, and also like the video if you enjoy it, but it looks a lot better now.